So I live in Sydney and I'm 57 years old, and I've been a bit of a yo-yo dieter over the years. I was pretty unmotivated. I was overweight, obviously, unfit, and psychologically unfit, which is something I really needed to work on as well. I think looking in the mirror, I had my swimmers on, and I looked sideways and I just said, that's just not you, Ange, you know, and I thought I've got to do something about this. It's been too long. I was a bit crook the year before, which sort of wasn't great for motivation either. I was 75 kilos, unsexy, just felt like a frump. Again, you know, the psychological side of me was very low, and I knew I had to do something about it, but I've tried different things before and nothing seemed to sort of fit. You know, I'd be okay for a while and then I'd put on more weight, and yeah, that sort of yo-yo thing is not good for your head as well as it's not good for your body. I went to Weight Watchers for a while, and I found myself, one, I was probably 20 years younger than anyone else there, and two, you go along and weigh in every week, and that was it. Then you go off on your own, come back and weigh in. There was just no ongoing support. And came across SuperFastDiet earlier this year and have never looked back. Well, I went to school with Jen, one of the co-founders, the lovely Jen, and we sort of caught up on Facebook many years ago, and every year we try and get together and have a lunch together, and Jen started telling me about it because I saw her and I said, you look fantastic, what have you been doing? And she told me a bit about it, and unbeknownst to her, I joined up without her knowing, and then, yeah, here I am. I was really excited. I did exactly what I was, you know, advised to do, and that was to clear out my fridge and clear out my pantry. And I restocked it all, and I was excited. I did pretty well, I thought. I kept all my calories on a little app. It was a bit scary, but it was comfortable. I knew exactly what I was going to eat. And I wouldn't say it was hard, and I wouldn't say it was easy, but it's really doable. So I've lost 10 kilos, and I started in February, and then I went over to Europe in July, so I lost that 10 kilos in that period of time. I think the rhythm that has kept me going, and still to this day, is the Facebook community. I get in there every day generally. I try to watch all the videos, and the support, the raw and honest nature of that group is quite outstanding to me. And I belong to many Facebook groups, but this one is just, it's the be-all and end-all as far as I'm concerned. I always sort of thought maybe one day I could wear a bikini again. And I went over to Europe, so that was a big goal of mine, to lose the weight, get fit and buy a bikini. So what better place to buy a bikini is on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. And I bought that, and then I went all out and I hired myself a private charter boat for the day and just lay on the deck in my bikini. Life is amazing. I feel physically great, but more so my mental health has really improved. People they point out my weight loss, but people also say, you look so well, and I feel it in my face. I feel that I'm glowing, and that's part of the weight loss, the detox, and you just feel better yourself. So I'm sure you exude that to other people. I've got someone who adores me and tells me I'm sexy, and I think I look pretty good. SuperFastDiet to me is a way of life, and it's definitely unbreakable. As I said, I've struggled a bit coming back from Europe, but you can just get straight back on there and you know it's going to work. Why didn't I start this 6 months ago or 12 months ago? It's not a hard thing to do, and I recommend it to anybody, and it's not a fast fix straight away, but the support's there, and just don't be demotivated by people who might be doing better than you, because we're all individuals. And that's why I love the diet, because there's not just one method for everybody. I started on the 5-2 and then went to the 4-3, and because not one size fits all. It's an experience that, you know, has motivated me no end, and anyone out there just thinking about doing it, give it a go. You know, you've got nothing to lose except for the weight.